Hey, welcome back to Craftsmanship with Cook. I'm Brian Cook, and today we are talking about how to level up your table from a basic pocket hole style side table to a Mortise and Tenon with tapered legs. Much stronger joint, more craftsmanship involved. Let's get to it.
So the first thing that we want to do is start out by making our layout. I like to lay out my tenons and get them cut first, so you're going to see me doing that here. These are going to be 3/4 inch deep, and then we'll take a 1/4 inch off of each side to form that tenon. Okay, so our next step is to head over to the saw. I'm going to set up a 3/4 inch wide dado stack, and then I'm going to go ahead and raise it to 1/4 inch high so that I can cut each side in one pass. And there it is, a beautifully cut tenon in just 4 passes on the dado stack. Now, if you didn't have a dado stack, you can do this on a single blade saw, as well as on a router table or with the hand tools, but it just takes many more passes to do it this way. After our tenons are cut, it's time to lay out the mortises. I use each tenon to lay out a specific mortise for that tenon, just in case there's any variation, and they're all marked and labeled A, B, C, D, etc. Okay, and a quick top view of how I lay this out. I mark both edges of the tenon, and then when I use my speed square, I'm gonna put my pencil on that tenon mark, and I'm going to slide it up and just make a quick mark. Now, I usually try to go just inside the mark that I made so that it's a little bit tighter when I put it all together. Now, there are tons of ways that you can cut this out. Here are a couple of ways that we do it. The first one is a router, a plunge router. And one key here is only taking about half the width of the bit at a time. So we're going to go 3/4 inch deep because that's how deep our tenon is. And we're using a 1/2 inch bit. So we're going to want to take about 1/4 inch on each pass. Of course, you're still going to have to chisel once you're done with this to square up the edges and get everything perfect. Another fairly common way to do this is to hog out the majority of the material on the drill press. So you're going to get the biggest bit that you can that fits inside your marked layout for your mortise, and you're going to drill down. The blue tape is there to help us know where to stop. And again, we would use a chisel to pare down the sides so that we get a nice square hole for our square peg. And of course, check the fit here. You want it to be tight, but not so tight that it splits your wood. So one thing you can do is you can keep chiseling out the mortise, or you can spend a little bit of time paring down your tenon to make it perfect as well. And really, guys, that's about it. The mortise and tenon just takes practice. So keep working on it, keep building those craftsmanship skills. And if you got value out of this, if this was helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our weekly content. Thanks for watching.